Hello folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. We're going to discuss a few things. This is Survival Run. I have our red drink. Yeah, the poison of truth. And remember, 22 a day. Support your local veterans group and stop the suicides. Because I know what's going on and it's really evil. So let's put on the evil glasses. Okay. The scumbags in certain government areas are trying to drive vets crazy and introduce PSD into their systems, and they commit suicide. Truth. Another group of evil bad guys, remember, as long as you have Captain Crazy in power, nothing is normal anymore. From 2021 to 2024. I have to keep repeating this since 2018. Nobody ever listens. Okay. Captain Crazy did a secret agreement with CCP, and they're going to follow the Taiwan Accords. Japan, Australia, especially Japan's mad as a wet puppy against chicken shit Captain Crazy and crew, and he's going to let Taiwan be captured by the bad guys. Remember, you only have like, let's see, October, November, December. Less than 2 months before all hell goes loose. Okay, time to get rid of him and his little stooget, Captain Crazy and the Crazy Crew, out of office. Now, while you're doing that, Captain Crazy's trying to quadruple the size of the ATF. Okay? Now, the ATF did some really naughty things, and they're doing a couple more naughty things as you speak. All right? And it's considered payoff in my book, but your freedom's in peril. With all your might, defend it. Scream and yell to demolish the ATF. Defund it. Disperse agents into other agencies. Save money. Now, if you want to lose a couple $1 billion, fine. You want to lose all your freedom? Fine. You want to be a Smurf? Fine. You keep the ATF. Now, back to our real thing on the video. That was a commercial. 4-corner system. 4 corners. I got the fireplace a little bit quieter this time. It's not popping loud. You want the 4-corner system. And I have to write it because people don't get it. No matter how many times I'm trying to explain it. You have to have a working pantry. Not shelves, pantry. Okay? It's not the cupboard. It's not a box. It's not if you're in a flat, it could be a cupboard you buy at Walmart or Home Depot. And that's your working pantry. Now, Uncle Alan had took out some space out of this place and built a real working pantry. Like a closet, walk in, and I got 6 shelves. And plus the floor. So I got plenty of shelf space. It's either 6 or 4. Can't remember. But I have a working pantry. Plus I have an extra working food closet to stash away stuff. Next thing is working on your refrigerator. Do you have a good refrigerator? Only a refrigerator and maybe a small freezer attachment to that. And you want to have either solar connection, mainline connection, but all the refrigerator should have a battery bank. Keep telling this people, nobody listens. And make sure you have a few spaces in the freezer that holds some kind of soapstone or freezing gel that'll hold in the cold. You can put that in the refrigerator to give you 48 hours more of coolness. Okay? Refrigerators don't need to run 24 hours a day. You could cycle it every 2 hours. That's where you have a battery bank or a solar generator or a solar battery component, which is basically a lithium battery. I usually have two and I'll switch it out. One gets recharged, the other one's working to keep the refrigerator cool every 2 hours. That way it saves money, power, and electricity. Same goes for your chest freezer. If you want to make the chest freezer work better, use wire cages or wire drawers. Keeps cool air going around the frozen food. Also, you can pull it out in one shot instead of handling frozen packages of meat, beef, whatever. Okay, same effect. Solar main power line generator, but you should have a battery backup, at least two. EcoFlow makes a pretty good one for both of these, refrigerator and freezer, only every 2 hours. You can have one going up, one taking care of the freezer. Every 2 hours it'll charge. You have the second battery bank for the freezer charging outside, like in the, excuse me. This is why Uncle Alan has to retire, because Uncle Alan's sick as hell. Their freezer unit, one battery is running the freezer every 2 hours. Second battery unit is outside getting charged by a solar panel or generator. Okay, not rocket science, folks, not hard. Okay, I did setups for people and they're looking at me, wow, I thought I was going to pay thousands and thousands of tens of thousands of dollars. Nah, don't be stupid. Stop watching those stupid commercials. Every other channel is trying to sell you crap. Uncle Alan's selling you the truth. I don't want anything in return. It would be nice if you sent $2.17. And if I have 100 or 400 people do that, I'm happy. My PayPal account's right down there. Send me $2.17. You know how hard it is to fight the evil forces of America that have invaded everything? You know, I need a lot of wooden stakes, and I need a new mallet, because Uncle Alan's getting old. And I keep running faster, too. Okay, Uncle Alan doesn't believe in violence, but I like to use a lot of humor. Okay, number 4, long-term food storage. Long-term storage. Easy as pie. Now, a lot of people, hold that up, live in apartments. Just have those 3 things: a working pantry, a refrigerator, and a freezer type. It could be a combination of refrigerator and freezer type, 2 backup batteries on a solar panel. Not hard. Okay? Your long-term storage is basically for apartment 5-gallon buckets. Not hard, not rocket science. And you want to carry bulk grains in it. Okay? Bulk grains is your top of mind carbohydrate. A lot of people tells me about flour. There's so many things that go wrong with flour. I don't have another 45 minutes to explain. Flour is good for short term, no more than 6 to 3 months, because a lot of things can happen, and storing that much flour in a certain area, go see BREA, whoever listens to old Uncle Al, and if you store the wrong kind of flour, it gets kind of explosive. And I know a lot of you guys don't have the rocket science, the brains to figure it out, like DOE. I'll save up a lot of flour. All of a sudden, boom, where's DOE's house? It blew up real good, Uncle Alan. Okay, long-term storage. Simple. You want whole grains. You can get it at the feed store, but be careful, because some of it's treated for animal use. Make sure it's clean and organic. I usually get it from a farmer that I know that does this, several areas in the country. But he warned me that the wheat production and corn production is kind of nil. So you might have to go back to the other one. Buckwheat oats, Milo, and also popcorn. I don't recommend popcorn for several reasons, but that's a different video and I'll explain. But long-term storage is you want some kind of grain unit. Another thing good for long-term storage is having a grinder to process the grains, because you don't want to eat pulses. And a lot of people are like, what the hell is a pulse, Uncle Alan? That's cracked wheat, cracked oats, cracked Milo, boiled into a mush with fava beans, regular beans, kidney beans, until you get pulse. And that's what the gladiators and the Roman soldiers ate. You eat that 5 days a week, you have no problem going to the bathroom. Of course, they added vinegar, molasses, also, I forget, seasonings and herbs, also a lot of lard. Okay, that will feed an army. Rome did it, no problem. Of course, a lot of Romans like to buy other stuff that was very tasty, like wine. More wine. I have to eat a bowl of pulse. The big hit was fresh bread. They could make bread. That was the number one thing every Roman legionary would carry, is a mill of today's wheat grinding thing. You want it hand cranked, not battery operated. Seeing too many people, if you had electromagnetic pulse, that electric grinder is not going to do you any good. But a hand crank, if it's got the proper burrs and stones, will do wonders on these grains. So think about that for long-term storage. Rice is another matter. You want to have the correct rice. Again, brown rice. I have to repeat this over and over. Brown rice has a problem with it. It has oils in its husk, so it shortens the lifespan of the brown rice. It might be healthy, might not. There's other brown rices. It's sprayed on. There's no such thing as a huskless brown rice. That's sprayed. Okay? It's been colored. If you're eating true brown rice, it has a husk in it. Now, a lot of people in old Japan got berry eating polished rice. In America, same thing in the South. They got berry from eating long grain rice. So you counteract it by eating barley with it. Barley's good, but also the trouble with barley, long-term storage, is you get escot. Cause you see things, I see witches, I have an LSD trip. So you have to be careful on barley. Okay? Understand your long-term food storage. Know what grains you're going to choose. I tell a lot of preppers, I'm calling this in the prepper, he's an old school survivalist. Old. Eat that, Carol. Rice is a good one, but long grain only, because you're in the South and you got problems, you know. Okay? These can affect your long-term food, so think about it, folks. It's like I got to explain this over and over. This is my, I think, out of 1,600 videos, this is my 40th time I tried to explain this. It's 4-corner system. Your pantry, working pantry, refrigerator, freezer, long-term storage. Okay? A lot of people try to go around it. And I tell them there's no shortcuts, and those stupid plastic buckets they've been selling to everybody is garbage. Get your own bucket. Right now it's like $9, but back then it was like $2.50. Or get a free empty bucket at your local bakery, but everybody knows this, so you can't find anything. And remember, I didn't vote for Captain Crazy, and this is the year we are out of a legal president. And more people wake up and realize that. By the time you realize this, listen very carefully. I'm going to say it only once, because a lot of people don't understand the future. Uncle Alan does. Okay? So anyway, in the future, in the year 2021, 2 American cities will disappear off the face of the earth. Major major cities, and it's a blue city. I won't give the exact location. Could be Portland and Seattle. It could be New York or Washington, D.C. It could be San Francisco and one part of the greater L.A. So you think about very carefully what Uncle Alan says. 2 major cities, major hub. It could be Savannah. It could be Atlanta. It could be Miami. It could be Dallas or San Antonio. It has to be a blue city where the government's totally screwed up and you don't have fire, you don't have police, you don't have EMT services, you don't have nobody. All the nurses quit, all the National Guard quit, all the doctors quit, all the police quit, everybody quit. And guess who's coming to dinner? So think about it. And you should all by now should have a working 4-corner system. Okay? This is advice from the future. I'll catch you later. See you later, folks. And I'll try to bring some better information. Let's see, we covered working pantry, the 4 corners. We covered in the last video the iron rations. Remember, that usually lasts for 3 weeks, 3 days to a week. This is, an iron ration is your last ditch rations. Okay, this is like a hope chest. It gives you hope before you die. Okay? Oh, and still coming up, I still got to do the other survival runs. Where did I put that note down? Now, let's see. We still have to figure out on raising grains and raising corn. And we still have to do those videos because I got to explain it. All right? And then we're going to go into eggs and meat, milk and cheese, and bacon and pork. I have to make those videos because a lot of you people think you are self-sufficient. No. This is why Uncle Alan's retired. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm in the nice suburbs. Unlike you, Uncle Alan has a nice little patio garden. I have my nephew's 1-acre farm garden. I got a friend who is a truck farmer that I paid $700 plus any of the produce he sells, he keeps a portion of it and he doesn't charge me that much. And I got a 3rd garden. Those 2 gardens I don't show. You only see the patio garden because I ain't that stupid. I look stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Okay? Experience. Old survivalists. I'm not doing this for the views or the likes or anything because I did some wonderful videos and nobody gave me over 100 likes on those 2. And those 2 had hidden messages, but you never listened to them. And those were the last 2 or 3 videos ago. You look at the number of how many views, you better go look at it, make notes, and put it on social media. Okay? Not kidding around. You could do all the stupid stuff you can. Sooner or later, the truth will come up to you and bitch slap you across the face. Period. Sorry about the jocularity, but that's the truth. Okay? Yeah, let's see. Oh, and the other video, the 3 winters of hell. Where did I put that note? Excuse me. Uncle Alan's tired, folks. It's like I'm going over and over this and rolling in circles. Lord, so wait for the last one. Maybe I don't have it here. Where did I put it? Trying to find it. I have notes everywhere. I put everywhere and trying to explain to people. It's like, God. Don't want to learn that. Oh, here it is. Okay. This affects you. Still don't get it? That little dot's you. These are the waves of what's going to happen to you. You do not want this red wave to hit you. Okay? The long winter. This affects everybody in the US and Canada and Mexico. Not as bad in Mexico, but really bad in Canada and really bad on the east coast of America. The long winter. Next year, I keep telling people this, but they don't listen. If I hear another person say, it's going to be a dark winter, I'm going to come over to your house and pound this into your little noggin. Okay? Wrong time zone. Dark winter is 2022. Okay? Second year of Captain Crazy. To 2023. This year is called the dark winter because you do not want to know what's going to happen in the dark winter. All right? If you're not at your bug out location, and if you're not away from a blue city, you're screwed. All right? Big time. And then the last one, the third winter, hard winter 2023 to 2024. Do not confuse these. I'm getting sick and tired of these mediocre prepper idiot communities saying, screwing these up, Uncle Alan knows the facts. And you damn don't want a dark winter. Because Uncle Alan's had it. You guys put out flashy thumbnails, flashy this, special effects, cutaways, drawing, editing. Uncle Alan gives you the solid truth. All right? This winter is going to be long and hard. Well, long and harder. Not hard, just long and tough for everybody. And that's mainly on the East Coast. Then the Central States. Then the Midwest. Texas. Just goes down the rank. We're not going to suffer that bad, but we're going to have times of instability because we're in a blue area. If you don't want instability, get rid of the blue idiots. Okay? I'm fine with the blue idiots, Uncle Al. Yeah, and then die. Don't come around and bitch in front of me. All right? I don't want to bitch, Uncle Al. It's the drama. What were you saying about a long, dark, hard winter? I'll see you later, folks. Remember, Uncle Alan tells the truth. Why do I want to sell something? I'm not selling anything. I'm giving you the hard truth. Now, if you don't understand it, too bad. Because if I hear you bitch about it, or kick you in the nads, your choice. I'll see you later, folks. You have a nice day. And hopefully I'm going to do the other two video. I think that was the other two. I keep forgetting. So I'll catch you later, folks. And you have a nice day. Bye, folks.